it's time to yet again spin the wheel to decide which preset we are playing and ranking on a tier list right here, right now. Randomly decided. Next up is going to be casual. Okay. There are worse presets out there. We haven't done casual in a long time, so let's get into it. Fun. Gonna be a fun time. Alrighty, this is casual preset, aka everything is randomized. We have item randomization, we have 0 minimum complexity essentially, so there's going to be no complexity counting going on here. Relics can essentially appear anywhere so long as they are allowed to exist there in logic without soft locking the game. And we have the guarded locations enabled as well. So it's a pretty standard randomizer. We had an entire casual tournament a few years ago, and I feel like it went over relatively okay. I didn't hate casual as a preset. The thing about casual is it has the widest gulf of potential types of seeds because of the randomization being so wide. So sometimes you'll end up with a seed that has a very high complexity just based off of the random nature of designing the seed. But there's no way to really tell. So this is one of those highly variable types of randomizers. But from what I remember, casual is fine. Decent starting sword. It one-shots, unless we got crits. No, it one-shots. Or I have equipment that increases my strength a little bit, which is fine. Odds are we're not keeping this. Ooh, but we get Jewel Knuckle as a random drop at the beginning. That doesn't happen very often. We get an attack potion. What made it unbearable was the overly long ladder season. I mean, you say that, but the current tournament's been going on for 7 months now? Owned by a karate master? Okay, that's a good substitute. What are you? +1 attack and defense, impervious to evil attacks. So this sword is just goated. Icebrand just goes kind of silly style for no reason. Okay. We're reaching Season 1 tournament levels of this has been going on for too long. And Season 1 had, how many entrants in the final bracket? Almost 30? So, Buffalo Star. Gold ring. There's no reason to pick this up, but I will. I'll check out the gold ring. It's probably a sellable. No, +25 defense. Okay, let's go. Or 15 defense. So yeah, the item randomization is probably my least favorite part of this preset, mostly because you never know what you're picking up. And opening the menu to check the items that you just picked up feels really bad. I will say on the fast core, it's less bad because the menu is snappier. And you're spending less time waiting for loads and stuff. So maybe the fast core fixes a lot of the issues with the item randomization. You ever got a random drop of the Varda and Randomizer? I've probably gotten random anything, and everything. I've been playing the randomizer for half a decade. I've probably gotten every possible random drop at some point. I've played thousands of hours of randomizer at this point, Even lunch A? No way! This streamer gets lunch A drops the old-fashioned way? Level up. Level up. I mean, just a little extra defense never hurt nobody. On the bright side of the item randomization is that the stats being randomized lets you use Jewel Knuckles, but they actually have good attacking stats. That doesn't happen very often. So that's cool. Jewel Knuckle has the flurry fist attack, right? The quarter circle forward? Yeah, it does. I'm gonna have to remember that. Jewel Knuckle is probably like one of my least used weapons in the entire game. Like I very rarely ever am like, oh boy, Jewel Knuckle. You know, like it's fine, it's good, it's solid. I've done challenge runs where I've picked up Jewel Knuckle. But like, There was 22 players in the first rando tournament. I think that one took 9 months to complete, if I'm remembering correctly. Another bastard sword, I'll take it. Was it? My memory serves that it was 9 months, but it could have been less. I'm gonna grab Skill of Wolf just in case. I don't think it was more than 9 months, but I remember it taking a long-ass time. Forgot that the IQ check used to be a thing. We just stopped checking it, and I think the meta is realized, oh yeah, spending like an extra 6 seconds at the very beginning of the game to do a singular check is probably not worth it. You know. Get stronger when bloodied? Holy! Spirit sword improved. Holy! We're fucking gaming, dude. We have the Girthang and a Malblung and a Jewel Knuckle that's good? Holy shit. The only thing we're missing is good relics, but... You know, the other thing that sucked about the casual tournament is this was before we had the clock statue always open and the free relic in the shop. Because that was annoying, dealing with having to pay for the relic if you didn't find a sellable gem was miserable. Some people were really into the counterplay, I guess. The other thing that's nice about this Girthang is that it just has good starting stats as well. So, I'm happy about that. Take a shield potion. Sure, why not? I imagine Doppelganger explodes. Oh, I one-shot a fucking Axe Knight? I wasn't expecting that. They're strong versus cut, so I was like, oh, it probably won't one-shot. Hello? There we go. I knew it would one-shot. Yeah, I still haven't maxed out my Muramasa. We should do that. Maybe if we get to like a certain follower goal or sub goal on the YouTube or something like that, we can do another 24-hour maxing out Muramasa stream. It's been like a year since the last time we did one, maybe even over a year. I don't remember the last time we did it. That was when we found the Tommy Tallarico saga. That was fun. I still have that save file. Wasn't it a sub goal to begin with? Yeah. The sub goal was for 24 hours. I did the 24-hour stream. I streamed for like 24 hours and like 20-something minutes or something like that. Where in clock? I will. It's probably going to be another 24 hours before... Another Jewel Knuckle. Before my save file gets to max Muramasa. Because I'm at like, what, 864, I think? Attack damage on my Muramasa. I didn't forget a relic, right? No, we're vibing. So shop has to give us something. I mean, 10 minutes to get the shop and then find a relic. That's pretty normal for casual, I feel like. It's just whatever relic that we get here is going to matter a lot. If it's like Jewel of Open, I'll be a little sad.
I'm interested in this.
I'll take a gravity boots. Could be worse. You know.
I'm interested in this.
Anything fun in the shop? We already have good items. A shield rod is interesting.
Farewell for now.
Nothing that cool in the shop. I don't even have money to buy a shield, which is unfortunate. Yeah, GDQ, but the entire time I'm just running fucking Muramasa. They did that at an ESA, didn't they? Or am I thinking of the, not ESA, but the Australian speedrunner event? Where they had a side stream with like a 70-something hour long like RPG speedrun happening. Oh, I'm stupid. I forgot about Fairy Scroll, or Fairy Card. I'm still recovering from being a GDQ, and also I'm still, I'm just a little guy, and also my brain is actually made of fucking Play-Doh. My brain is made of Plato, the philosopher. Sorry, not the children's construction toy or whatever. Molding clay. Okay, I'm glad I went back for it. That would have been a fucking disaster if I didn't. Do I think the game is better because it only allows you to sell gems? Eh. Meh. Shrug. I don't know. From a game design perspective, I don't think it makes too much of a difference. But I also haven't thought about it much, so I don't really have an opinion. I think also having opinions on all possible nuanced things in a video game can sometimes just be, like, unnecessary. Like, it is what it is, and, like, I'm fine the way that it is, and I haven't really thought about an alternative to, like, change it, to be honest. I guess the thing is like, most items in Symphony of the Night are useless, so, like, if you were allowed to sell them, money would be a lot easier to come by. But holy glasses, okay. So second castle is open to us. We don't necessarily need to go, but this is actually where casual is probably at its worst, is early flight plus early flight plus glasses, because now it's like, damn, I have the entirety of the first castle to check, and I have the entirety of the second castle to check. However, all of the second castle I can do without stopping. Like, I don't have to worry about, like, anything complexity-wise stopping me from checking anything, but it'll be slow because I don't have good movement. Or I stay in the first castle where I can get complexity stopped, but, like, the movement in this first castle is, like, at least a little bit easier to get through without, like, bat and wing smashes and stuff. So it's really, like, a tough situation to, like, determine which castle you hang out in for this section, you know? Ooh, potion equals mana prism. Good to know. Do. Take a gas cloud, sure. My jumps didn't come out fast enough. Don't touch me. Okay. Echo. I'm gonna do this because I just want to like look for library card shields, you know, things of that nature. Okay. I guess we grab this warp, we go back to entrance, we do the alchemy lab checks. I probably don't do castle entrance yet, because the odds of it being like exactly what I need are relatively low. And I'd rather just do quicker checks that don't require me to like move all over the place. Katana, that could be good. Any two-handed sword has the potential to be good in the stat rando, but I already have like a really solid weapon, so I don't think there's a need to switch. I don't know. How are you guys feeling about this seed so far? I'm having a hard time placing it. It feels just very random, which makes sense. It's like having this assortment of relics like doesn't happen in any type of seed that has complexity. So it's just like a different vibe, you know? Is anybody else picking up on the different vibe, or is it just me? Like, what's this merman statue doing here? Bro thinks he's part of the team. Random Vlad. It feels casual. Yeah, isn't it strange that, like, just looking at the number of relics and which relics I currently have, you can kind of, like, guess which preset it is? Like, seeing glasses, merman before Jewel of Open, Echo, and, like, a ring, plus gravity boots and leapstone. It's like, this is the most standard casual relic loadout I've seen in a long time. Yeah, the routing without complexity is different. Yeah, you kind of just tell yourself, hey, I'm just going to go to a place that has a lot of relics and is easy to get to. Because, like, statistically, there's no reason to go to a spot that's really far away, because it's not like it's going to have higher complexity, therefore higher value or higher likelihood of a better relic. So you just go to the next closest relic that is like convenient to get to, which is a very different vibe. Also, library card maybe. Well, this could be like a something. It doesn't feel like we've progressed even though we have relics. Yeah, progression does feel a little slow. However, we do have 2 random Vlads. Granted, they're all random in casual, so. So yeah, it's, you know, we're getting through it. Finding random Vlads early does feel kind of nice. Makes me feel like I've made the correct decision hanging out in the first castle for a little bit longer, you know? Can I get a shield? Because I'm probably not going back to the library anytime soon. So a shield would be nice. A transformation would also be nice for fighting all rocks. I would appreciate it. Like, can I just find Soul of Bat right here? It's another random Vlad, so I'm not going to complain. But also, man. I'm going to open the shortcut up because I'm right here. And it might come in handy later. Asafune is probably better for this fight specifically. That's pretty good stats. And then highly valuable. Okay, we got some cash. Could be worse. There we go. Oops. There we go. Completely possible we get all the Vlads before a transformation. That is true. Very possible. Honestly, there's only 2 checks left in the first castle that's available to us. Big money says you go second castle because there's just more checks in the second castle. So I'm going to go do that. We'll see how bad this, like, screws us over. But we have good equipment at the very least, so, like, it can't be that bad. But, like, going all the way to castle entrance, I could save split it, but that feels kind of bad. I can't really save split a sword card. I was kind of next to sword card, kind of. So maybe sword card would have been a decent check, but it still feels pretty slow. So, like, odds are you just go second castle and you find everything you need in there. So we're just going to go do that. There's no reason to open that up. I have the holy glasses on. We're good. Yeah, this seat's fine. I don't know. I think this decision to skip those 2 is, like, fair enough. Worst case scenario is, like, I'm missing, like, a random Vlad or a transformation. But, like, it's also very likely that I find either a random Vlad or a transformation, or both, here in the second castle as well. So, like, it's not the end of the world. I mean, worst case scenario is just missing out on Soul of Bat. That's, like, really the worst case scenario, but... whatever. It'll be fine. I don't think there's a world where we attempt left side, to be honest. I don't think that's a very smart idea. Come on, get your ass down here. There we go. I just now noticed he makes like a plomp noise when he hits the floor. This game's cool. They programmed in a plomp noise and everything. Okay. We still have Jewel of Open as well that we have to worry about, but, you know, it's 20 minutes in. It'll be fine. Yeah, we don't have library cards yet, so let's grab this. This might be our way back to the first castle, unfortunately. But we'll see. We'll see. These guys do curse damage, so we can just backdash through them because we have Heart of Vlad. Makes us immune to curse damage. No shield still is kind of annoying. But there's also, like, kind of no reason to do item checks, so we probably won't get a shield ever. We just got to deal with slow backdashing. I'll grab a snorkel. Could be useful. Especially because we have a merman statue. Damn, I was a little slow on that one. Now this is going to be fun. Get me in there. Okay. Can we do this? Okay, thank you. Nope. Don't shoot me. Stop it. I don't think there's a reason to go through Alrox's quarters right now. Because we can't fight Akmadon yet. So we'll go this way. This is what I mean by not having a transformation just makes movement so much more awkward in the second castle, but you know. It's fine. There we go. Have I looked for or read reviews for SotN when it came out? I know that the reviews are quite harsh for Symphony of the Night, but I actually haven't read them to my knowledge. I don't think I have. I know people were dunking on it for being 2D. Like, oh, a two-dimensional game in 1997? Don't you know that the future is now? We live in a 3D world. If your video game isn't 3D, then it's bad. The PlayStation has mind-blowing graphics. Like, I'm aware that those reviews exist, but I also haven't read them verbatim. I just know of them. And also just like, the world was a different place back then. People really just wanted 3D entertainment. Because 2D had been the norm for like 30 years at that point, you know? Granted, sprite work and 2D graphics had gotten way more sophisticated over those 30 years. If you look at like Atari games versus, you know, the shit that was coming out on the Sega Saturn and PlayStation and shit, or just like arcade sprite-based fighters from like Capcom or SNK. Like that shit is fucking gorgeous. But people still are like, oh no, please, I need polygonal titties or else. How else will I enjoy media? I'm gonna die to this fucking guy, though. Let me get some health back. Do I have defense? 31 defense is a lot, though. 36 is even better, though. I think I'm gonna Hellfire. Invincibility frames. Into Hellfire. Okay. That'll do. This is my first save? Jesus. I mean, I guess we've only been playing for 28 minutes. Yeah, pixel art has definitely aged very well in a lot of cases, especially the games with good pixel art, obviously. Like, you ever just look at the backgrounds in Symphony of the Night, dude? Like, look at that shit. It's good. It's very good. I'm gonna try this. Sword of Dawn. More like Sword of Yawn. Actually, is it good? Let's find out. Nope. It's Red Rust. Honestly, I think it's probably... Well, this increases our defense. It's whatever. This is better per sword swing. I've stared at the background in SotN for hours. Getting the full map PNGs of both first and second castles is like awesome for many reasons. But being able to see like all the detail in the maps up close is like really cool. 29 minutes, this feels like an hour. It's because we just don't have movement. This is not useful, so we save split. We're doing an old school save split here. Yeah, I haven't had to save split here in a long time. Like, Cube of Zoe is great and all, but not worth keeping in that spot, I don't think. Also, we're getting to the point where, like, either left-siders are eating good for this seed, or I was supposed to stay in the first castle. Which is unfortunate for us, but, you know, it is what it is. That is one thing that I think a lot of people get wrong about Igarashi and Symphony of the Night as a whole, is that, like, back in the day, there was a sentiment that, like, oh, Castlevania games, they're kind of lazy because they keep reusing sprites and assets and stuff like that. And it's like, yeah, but, like, the backgrounds and the music and, like, a lot of the new enemy designs, all that stuff is brand new. Like, yes, Sagar and Gaibon make an appearance in most games, whatever. And yes, like, they're reusing the lesser demon sprites and, like, the werewolf and minotaur sprites. But, like, who cares? The game's good. And those sprites are still good. Don't poison me. 7 damage? What do you mean 7? What is he wearing? Is his equipment stats randomized too? Where he has, like, God's garb on or something? Wait, is that a thing in this game? Obviously I'm poisoned, so I'm doing less damage, but, like... Is it just me? 128 with a crit. Probably. Okay, the poison wore off. Can you go away, please? Thank you. I don't know what else to say. Dop has no equipment? What? Really? I didn't know that. I assumed he had, like, something on. Obviously he has weapons, and he swaps between Stone Sword and the Poison Sword, but, like... This is the best Muramasa farming room, you think? Yeah, it is. I'm gonna save for a save split. Yeah, the sprite artist definitely, for Rondo of Blood, fucking went crazy ham overtime on that shit. We should replay Rondo of Blood. It's been like a few years, I feel like, since we played it last. I've always wanted to, like, learn the Maria speedrun or something, since it's a pretty chill, short run. Maybe I should do that. I know Bobby's really good at it. Maybe I could ask Bobby for, like, a thing where we can, like, learn it together, and or he could help me learn it. I loved Rondo when I played it last, just for funsies. Like, it's such a well-designed game. Okay, we finally got our transformation. Damn it. Nice skill of Wolf. I don't like the 3D models. You mean Dracula X Chronicles? I mean, Dracula X Chronicles is like a different game that has a similar structure. to Rondo of Blood. But yeah. Rondo Blood music is higher quality than SotN? Yeah. Yummy cake. I think we do that. Jesus fucking Christ, that's a lot of damage. You ever just get hit in the face with a giant boulder? Apparently that shit hurts. Alright, I think the plan is we kill Death. And then we go do Galamoth maybe with a save split. This is when casual seeds get weird. Is when you're just not finding stuff. And you have to do like half of the, or more than half of the second castle with like no movement. Oh. There we go. Bro, what are we doing, man? No way creature got a goddamn relic. Ain't no way. This is not the one time creature has a relic. There's just no way. So I think we save split, try Galamoth. God damn it. Was Portrait or Ecclesia? Ecclesia kind of does its own art style. It's like a different art style completely. But it is good. I think some of the enemy redesigns are a little ugly in Ecclesia, but other than that, like, Ecclesia is fine. Yeah, a lot of people thought Portrait of Ruin was like very hastily put together, which I believe is the case. I think that game was made in like what? Less than a year? Or it was being made simultaneously with Dawn of Sorrow. I'm not sure exactly what the development cycle was. But Dawn of Sorrow was like 2007, and I think Portrait was 2008. And Ecclesia was 2009? So all three of them were like kind of made back to back to back. No, the skellies.
Dark Metamorphosis!
There we go. Never played the RE games. One of these days I'm gonna play them, I swear. I swear it. An alternate universe version of me would be one of those content creators that just gets away with like essentially clickbaiting really popular, well-made games from the past, being like, is Resident Evil 1 any good? Is it actually good? Or is everyone huffing giant stinky farts? God damn it. Because, like, how cool of a job is that? Where, like, your job is to literally talk about some of the best games ever made. And you get to clickbait people by being like, is it good? And then the answer is like, of course it's fucking good, bro. It's fucking Resident Evil 1. Like, yeah. Is Castlevania Symphony of the Night actually a good game? Yeah. It like defined an entire genre and was like crucial. Maybe didn't have like critical success out the gate, but over time people realized that it was like, you know, one of the greatest games of its kind. Like, that seems like a sweet gig to me. Just like making video essays about games that everybody already knows is good, but like you get to like have the facade of like, uh-oh, is this game actually good? Am I going to say something critical about it? Who knows? And then it's like, actually, it's just good. And then everyone's happy because they're like, yay. PS1 games are so based. I need to look into the Sega Saturn library. 8F loved that Skelly room. It's a good one. It's one of those things where like the devs were like, fuck it. Skeletons? You guys like skeletons? And they just put a bunch of skeletons in the game. And everybody clapped. I know Saturn has the better fighting game ports. Because I never had a Saturn. I did have a Dreamcast. I'm thinking of Dreamcast. No, Saturn had like MVC1 and X-Men versus Street Fighter, I think. There were ports of those games on Saturn as well. Dreamcast ended up having the better ports for the Capcom, the arcade boards that are like CVS2 and like Marvel vs. Capcom. Like the later revision Capcom boards. I literally just watched a 6-hour video about every Capcom game on the PS1. And they talked about the difference between the Saturn ports, Dreamcast ports, and PlayStation 1 ports. Funny enough, that video about Capcom games on the PS1 got me more interested in the Saturn, more so than anything else, which is funny. That's how that works. Damn it. How do you loop this guy again? I don't think I've ever learned the proper loop. I thought you just like jump slash away. Like that. But that clearly is not working. I know there's a way to do it. Holy fuck! This guy had missed? I'm glad I came back for him. Okay. You have to jump in a specific way. That's clearly, like, I just didn't learn how to do that properly. One of these days I'll maybe learn, maybe. Sort of like Doppel, but faster and lower. There's a ton of stinky games, though. Every console has stinky games, though. And honestly, sometimes the stinky games are the fun part. Like, the Nintendo Wii has more games than God. And 99% of them are like the most insane shovelware of all time. And the Switch also has insane shovelware too. Any popular console is going to have a lot of shovelware, especially if it's easy to develop for that console. It's one of the reasons why the PlayStation 1 has like 9,000 games or something like that. Whereas the N64 has like 300. Because developing games for the N64 was a pain in the ass. Which is why only Nintendo and a handful of other third parties even attempted it. I mean, the PS2 also had a shit ton of insane... What's the word? Shovelware. Like, any console that was popular and easy to develop for has shovelware. So, you know. Get in there. That's how it goes. I have played and owned many a shit video games in my day. There we go. I gotta optimize that wolf dashes by getting the frame perfect jump after. So, a couple things we can do. Probably go to the shop first, and then we do the all rock stuff. Like, what are the best games on the Saturn? That's something I'm just completely unaware of. Like, I don't know what the good games on Saturn are. I just missed out on that entire generation. Or that entire console, I mean. Like, I know the big games on PS1, you got your Resident Evils, you got your Silent Hills, you got your SotNs, you got your Final Fantasies, you got your Spyros, your Crashes. Like, there's plenty of, like, massive series and, like, big hits that existed on PS1. Stop saying Nights into Dreams! That cannot be it. That can't be the peak. That can't be the zenith of the Sega Saturn. There's just no way. That game barely has gameplay to it. It's like an auto-scroller video game, right? Am I crazy? Oh, why am I up here? Just to suffer? Sonic R? So a bunch of good JRPGs. PlayStation 1 also had good JRPGs.
I'm interested in. I'm interested in this.
Like you.
Whatever.
Farewell for now.
Nah, we keep that. I mean, we could be Shield Gaming finally. Which is nice. No, I fucked up the auto dash. Oh well. Give me past the flea guy. Holy.
Dark Metamorphosis!
You know what I should get? I should get fucking... Never mind. Vanilla? Ooh, yucky. Ooh, this seed's kind of gross. Oh, it's a little stinky. Ooh. Yeah, the seed started out fine, and then it was like, what if Bat was vanilla, and also Mist was locked behind Wolf, and also Wolf was at, where was Wolf? It was somewhere late in the second castle. It was not ideal. That's all I know. It was not ideal. I guess now we do all rocks. Then we do holy glasses. And then if we still haven't found anything, that means it's at Castle Entrance, which we did skip. So, like, if the whole time Castle Entrance had, like, Jewel of Open, then, you know, we kind of got owned, I guess. I'll refill my magic real quick. Because why not? Come on, please wing smash. Damn, those nunchucks looking kind of slimy down there.
Dark Metamorphosis!
Well, that guy's fucking dead. Bro. Okay, random Vlad. We could have another random Vlad at entrance. We could have... We also didn't check creature, right? We could have creature with Jewel of Open. That would actually super suck. But we're getting down to the point where, like, we just missed something, no matter what. Well, not necessarily, because we still have glasses. Let's do glasses before we get too ahead of ourselves. Glasses could have Jewel of Open, and then Final Vlad could be behind that. It's possible. We could also just have Final Vlad at, like, entrance or creature or something. I mean, there's not much to do other than hope to get lucky, I guess, with your decision making. Like, we decided to skip entrance very early on. We also skipped, because I wasn't thinking about it, we skipped sword card, which was also a mistake, but whatever. I don't know why my brain just completely farted about skipping sword card. Whatever. Spoilers, it's creature. No, please! I'm just hoping it's here. Yeah, I mean, there's no good rhyme or reason behind your decision making in casual. You kind of just go wherever you feel like is convenient. I mean, worst case scenario, I can just go to entrance, check entrance, warp back to Alrox's quarters, check sword card, and then go second castle, I guess. If it's not there. Well, now it's just a location we skipped. Has Jewel of Open. Which is not ideal. Worst case scenario, it's creature. So. All right, we'll do it this way. We'll check sword card. Then we'll check entrance. Then we'll warp to check creature. I'm kind of hoping that we just find the last Vlad relic before we find Jewel of Open, because I'm really not into the idea of doing Jewel of Open right now. Yeah, we kind of just are hoping we get lucky here. Creature always has trash until you skip him. This is true. This is true. Final Vlad. Fuck! Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Copium. We still have entrance. Don't worry. Castle entrance will save us, so we don't have to go to second castle for creature. Things are getting a little bottlenecked right now, and I'm not very happy about it. Bartender familiar. The seed making me think I could use a drink. You know what it is? It's just not even that bad. It's just I made the decision to skip these, so it's like, ah, man, that's unfortunate, you know? If it is at creature, that's probably worst case scenario, and left-siders are laughing all the way to the bank, but no, it was just entrance this whole time. Okay. So I can't feel too bad about that, unless all of Caverns is Baron, which is possible, and creature just has the final Vlad. It's very unlikely. It's like a 1 in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 chance. Sorry, 1 in 9 chance. So, like, what is that? 11%? 11% chance creature has the final Vlad relic right now. So, like, clearly, that means he just won't have it. Right? Like, I don't feel too bad skipping entrance until now. Like, that doesn't feel too bad to me. I think in most cases, it was the correct play. And we found so much stuff in the second castle anyways, it kind of worked out. Where if we were just in the caverns with no transformations that whole time, that probably would have been worse for us. Because we needed to go to the second castle to get transformations, which also is, like, just not ideal for a randomizer. Like, my favorite presets are ones that either give you starting movement options and starting transformations, or at the very least are guaranteed to have transformations in the first castle somewhere. Like, that helps a lot. Like, guaranteeing at least one transformation in the first castle helps so much. 11% of the time, he has the relic every time. Yeah. That is what we're looking at right now. The other thing that's nice is our level is really high, so we have a high amount of, like, total MP. So we can wing smash quite a bit before we need to refill. And, like, our equipment's fine. Like, we don't have library cards. Like, we haven't found a single library card. You know? That's, like, probably the worst part about the items in the seed is no library cards, but it happens. They're relatively uncommon. I don't need to check those. Plus, like, we're only an hour in. Casual seeds, like I've said before, have, like, the widest range of possible end times. But, like, anywhere around an hour is, like, relatively okay. Over an hour is, like, okay, you got a little unlucky. An hour and 20 is, like, possible to happen, but, like, dude, that sucks if it ever does happen. I'll check this one first, because why not? Doesn't really matter. I guess there's items down here. We vibing. Trying to loop up Wet Tricks and Aqua Aqua. Turns out those are not Saturn games. Okay, well. Yeah, I've played Wet Tricks on, I think it's a PC and N64, right? I don't think Wetrix had a PS1 release, but I might be misremembering. I've definitely played Wetrix on N64 though. Yo, what up, pleb? CGDQ run, thank you, thank you. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I'm hoping to do more SotN runs at GDQ for sure. Dreamcast PC. Ah, interesting. Aqua Aqua is a PS2. That's the one Mouse played a lot. What Saturn game were you trying to find? Any of them? We were just discussing the Sega Saturn. Because I don't know much about it as a console in general, outside of its like fighting game ports. I guess like just general arcade ports were more common on the Sega Saturn. Galactic Attack. I don't think I've ever heard of that one. Yeah, I'm just much more familiar with, I guess, PlayStation, the whole PlayStation library, than I am with the Saturn library. Which makes sense. I've been, like, scouring the PlayStation library for a long time now. Uh-oh. Remember how I said it was a 1 in 9 chance creature had the final Vlad? It's no longer 1 in 9. Top-down 2D space shooter. How many total releases did the Sega Saturn have? What up, Weecock? Welcome back. I wonder. I think like 12? Yeah, that sounds about right. I would say go check Wikipedia, but the Wikipedia page for like the PlayStation 1 releases is like way off. Like the Wikipedia page says there's like 1,000 total games released on PlayStation or something like that, and there's way more. Unless they've updated the Wikipedia page recently. 1028, isn't that one of them their fancy numbers with like, what are they called? It's one of them their powers of 2. Come on, game! Don't do this to me. Oh no! Oh no! Chat. There's no way creature has the final Vlad, right? It's still only a 1 in 4. It's still only a 1 in 4 chance. 11% going all the way up to a 25%. You know, not that big of an increase. Not that big of an increase if you really think about it. I think we'll be okay. It's either Galamoth, Silver Ring, or Spike Breaker or Creature. Those are the last checks in the game. My money is still on Creature. Don't do that. Don't say that. No, don't put that evil on me. Final Vlad. Fuck. It's only a 33% chance. Only a 33% chance, guys. It's not that big of a deal. Like 33%, like whatever. Like that's not even a majority. Like it's fine. It's fine. Still no library card, by the way. Wait, is the hitbox gone if you get hit by it, but the animation still plays out? That makes sense, I guess. Is this bargaining or denial? No, it's don't, not sheer copium. The most dangerous kind of copium. You can cut yourself on it.
Dark Metamorphosis!
Stop hitting me. Come on, come on. It's funny how much HP you have because of the no screen freeze thing. Yeah, I do be picking up extra heart or life max ups without thinking about it. Well, no, guys. It's just gonna be. It's at Silver Ring. It's at Silver Ring. 100% of the time. It's 50% of the time. It'll be fine. Holy Neon Future!
Make them your slaves.
Thank you for the 5 gifted. If you didn't get a sub gifted to you in chat, it's clearly because you exist in moral decay, and you're clearly just not just simply get luckier. I don't know. Regardless, thank you for the gifted subs. I appreciate that. Those 5 soldiers in the war against ads on my Twitch channel. GDQ's rerunning the Evil Zone tournament right now. Oh, shit. Let's finish this seed so we can watch it. All right. I'll stop goofing around. Now that I know that Evil Zone is on, we gotta go finish this seed up real quick.
Dark Metamorphosis!
You can only Dark Metamorphosis when you don't want to, but when you want to, nowhere to be found. All right, let's get in there.
I'm interested in this.
Paid ED, it's been a while, but I just watched you GDQ and it was amazing and loved every bit of it.
Thank you. I appreciate the bits and the subs and all the support. I really do appreciate that. It means a lot. Patreon Evil Zone tournament. If the netcode on Duck Station was an ass, I would. No!
Did you find Rikta?
Oh, I found something all right. Fucking.
Tribute. You steal men's souls and make them your slaves.
Revan, thank you for the prime. Dude, Evil Zone's cool. I should be playing Evil Zone, man. Evil Zone doesn't do this to me. Evil Zone doesn't make me lose a fucking 89% chance for it not to be a creature. So I tried the Duck Station rollback fork, and the rollback just didn't work. It was desyncing like crazy for Evil Zone specifically. So it's unfortunate. Me and Bobby tried to get the Duck Station rollback to work. Is it a good preset if the last relic is that creature? Yeah, I'm gonna punish casual for forcing me to play a seed out with last relic at creature. So this is gonna go in F tier. We played like an extra 30 minutes of the seed that we didn't need to if I had just gone to creature. Left side gamers stay winning, I guess. What can I say? If I had just gone left side, the seed would have only lasted like 40 minutes. Maybe I could mess around with something experimental on Biz. BizHawk with rollback netcode? No. Oh no. I'm scared. That sounds like a lot of work. But maybe not. I've never had to make netcode before. Left side meta remains solid. Yeah, I just don't like left side without Soul of Bat. I really think it's like so awful to go through reverse outer wall and reverse clock tower with no transformation specifically, but. Oh, you're right. No, I forgot rollback. All you have to do is put GGPO in your game. Just download GGPO and put it in the... I forgot. Back... Yeah. I remember now. It's been a while since we've had to deal with rollback discussions in video games. I have a... Random Prism. I have one. Well, no. Yeah, I'm making a meme of it all. Biz does have a rewind function. You are correct. Yeah, if it's already saving, like, granted, you have to turn it on, but if you're already saving, like, 10 seconds of gameplay in data or in RAM or whatever the fuck, in memory, that's the word I was trying to say. That does help. Creature, you've done it again. Need to do some tests. BizHawk doesn't have like any net play infrastructure in it at all, right? Am I crazy? Are there any like cores that have net play in BizHawk? It's only a creature when it's the last check. This is so true. That's not really a part of a core. Well, I wouldn't assume that you could make a net play that works with multiple cores, but I guess I just don't know enough about what I'm talking about. You can do headless? I don't know what that means. So you're saying no head? Huh. You guys are too smart for me. All I know is if we could figure out online play, that'd be fucking fantastic. Oops, didn't mean to open that menu. Well, this seed sucked ass, but that was mostly my own fault. It means the game is running without video, essentially. Oh. I think I know where this preset is going on the tier list, y'all. Yeah, rollback, I know you just need to run game logic and then like sync up the game states at some point in time. So that, I guess, yeah. I'm kind of like in the background, the hamster that that's on the thing that runs my brain is kind of picking it up. So that's cool. I mean, just if BizHawk as a whole had access to all cores with rollback netcode, that would be wild. Because BizHawk has so many options for emulation. It would be like how Fightcade has rollback for like a bunch of different like hardware and like console generations and shit. You know what I mean?
You have been doomed ever since you lost the ability to...
Oh, man. This seed was kind of doo-doo. Like I said, it was my fault. I don't know, man. Like, it's tier list time, everybody. It's tier list time. Alrighty. Where is it going on the tier list? Oh, buddy, oh boy. Casual. I think it goes in C tier because the C in C tier stands for casino. This is really a gamble preset, like more so than most others, I feel like. Like even Bounty Hunter, yes, is a gamble, but there is some complexity behind it to like guarantee certain things and progression to make sense. Where this, sometimes you get a seed that's like super fast, super fun. Other times you end up in a seed situation where it's like, dude, like you just needed to hit the 89% chance for the final Vlad to not be a creature. And you failed the 89% chance, bro. What is this, fucking XCOM numbers? God damn it. So sometimes you go to the casino and you win, and sometimes you say, let's go gambling. Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. And that's where we stand today. But hey, if you agree with me and all my opinions, because I'm always right, feel free to subscribe and join the live stream over on twitch.tv/DragonBlitz. Leave a like, leave a comment, do all of the fun stuff for the algorithm, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye, YouTube.